Before the video begins, I'm going to put in a trigger warning for death, sexual assault, and pedophilia. Don't send any hate to the Ramsey family, the former photographer, or anyone else mentioned in this video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Sage Quinn, and today we are going to be talking about JonBenet Ramsey and the case surrounding the 6-year-old beauty pageant queen. More specifically, how they're possibly going to use DNA enhancements to solve this mysterious case. And I already put in my disclaimers, so... But before I do go on, I did get my information from nypost.com, so now let's go ahead and get into the story. Police in Colorado are still actively working on the cold case murder of JonBenet Ramsey and believe DNA evidence could be the key to solve the case and also find the killer. And according to the article, police have processed at least 1,500 pieces of evidence. JonBenet Ramsey was 6 years old when she was found deceased in the basement of her family's home on December 26th of 1996. Autopsy reports say she had been strangled, so obviously it wasn't an accident. Nearly 1,000 DNA samples have been taken since investigation has started, along with the number of suspects. Department officials hope possible matches come up with developing technology. I am personally wondering if any of the officials have gotten samples from her former photographer, who did get charged with possession of child pornography. I mean, we have seen that in the past, people who prey upon children kill them to keep it a secret. Moving on. Police have looked into 2,100 tips, letters, emails connected to said case, even going as far as to go to 19 separate states to perform interviews with more than 1,000 people connected to the strangulation death. I am telling you guys right now, just look at the photographer. According to officers, Ramsey was found dead hours after her mother reported her missing. Evidence later showed she was struck in the head, strangled, and sexually assaulted. You know who sexually assaults children? Pedophiles. You want to know who's a pedophile? The photographer. Okay, I promise I'll stop. Nancy and John were originally suspects along with their son Burke. They later got ruled out due to DNA evidence. Back in 2008, the DNA was taken from her clothes and matched to an unknown male. But sadly, in 2010, Patsy Ramsey died at 49 due to ovarian cancer, unable to see the male be brought to justice. Okay, I lied. I'm still saying it's the photographer. Anyways, the Ramseys insist an intruder killed their daughter, but nobody has been charged. So what I'm understanding from this, a whole-ass man got into their house, grabbed the 6-year-old, brought her to the basement, hitting her over the head, then raping and strangling her, all while remaining quiet, and there were like no screams, no nothing. I find this very much hard to believe. Just extremely hard to believe. Then finally in 2016, a man by the name John Mark Carr was arrested for falsely confessing to the killing of the girl in a grisly manner. The case was dropped when the DNA didn't match up. Investigators announced in 2016 that they are going to keep looking for DNA matches for the case with the help of the FBI database that is now including genetic profiles of more than 20 million known offenders and arrestees. I have no words for that last bit. 20 million known offenders and arrestees. But this is where the case is so far. It was last updated in December of 2020 or 2021, one of those 2 years. And allegedly, they are still looking for DNA matches. And we all know theories have come up over the years. Mostly the father, as he was primarily the one to find her in the basement. And like she was just laying on the floor. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around how a grown-ass man got into that house without their knowledge and quietly brought a 6-year-old down to the basement, hitting her over the head and doing all of this, and there were no screams. I'm just going to go ahead and let this video finish up really fast, but I do have some important information for you guys, so please bear with me. Anyone with any information about the case should contact Boulder PD at 303-441-1974. Or you could also contact Northern Colorado Crime Stoppers at 800-222-TIPS. Thank you to everyone who has clicked on this video. I will see you next time.